Derry Kearney reporting for finalwhistle.ie this afternoon, where the final whistle has just sounded at Oriel Park, bringing an end to a dramatic tie between Dundalk and Derry City that finished in a 2-all stalemate. A fixture that was changed from Friday night due to Joe Biden's visit to Ireland, but a return to an older fixture for most League of Ireland fans from a Sunday afternoon game, and it would not disappoint. It was all Derry in the early exchanges. Sado Diallo almost coming close in the 4th minute with a thunderous shot after Dundalk cleared a Derry corner. If Diallo's shot had just been a couple of inches lower, it definitely would have beaten Nathan Shepherd. Plenty of venom in the strike. Definitely think the crossbar in that Dundalk goal in the opening half is still reverberating after that one. Dundalk had very little in the way of chances in the early exchanges in the half, spending a lot of time defending from Derry City, with Ben Doherty and Ryan Graydon both causing issues for that Dundalk backline. But Dundalk were still strong enough in defence to clear any danger, with Diallo's shot against the crossbar the only major chance in the early exchanges of the first half. More bad news for Dundalk, however, was that Greg Sloggett had to be stretchered off in that opening half. Looked to have been damaged to his leg that caused him needed to be stretchered off. We'll have to see what just had happened to him in the coming days once we get an assessment on that injury from the club themselves. After he went off, however, Archie Lewis had a great chance to put Dundalk 1-0 ahead, but unfortunately for him, Brian Maher was down well to save. At the other end, Derry were still progressing and still had the chance, and after 44 minutes, the deadlock would be broken as Ben Doherty, who was causing major issues all game, managed to put Derry 1-0 ahead. Himself and Graydon linking up well. Graydon on the right wing, passing it towards Doherty, who was playing in more of a central role during that attack. He cut inside the Dundalk box and unleashed a lovely left-footed curling effort that went into the far bottom corner past Nathan Shepherd. Into the second half, just 3 minutes elapsed and Doherty almost had a second as he snuck into the back post after Graydon curled in a beautiful cross on the right wing that was met on the half volley by Doherty but just missed the target. Dundalk were getting their chances. Archie Davis had a couple of chances but just could not breach the Derry net. Couple of chances then. Pat Hooban came close from a Keith Ward free kick, a dangerous little in-swinging free kick from Ward that Hooban just kind of glanced off his head, but needed Maher to save it. And Derry were a little bit on the cot from Dundalk in the early exchanges of the half. They would find themselves level, however, in the 17th minute as Ward swung in a tremendous corner that was met by Robbie Benson's head, and it was 1-1. Then it was from that Benson goal that we had one of the craziest 60 seconds I've ever seen in the League of Ireland. As from Derry's tip-off, they made a little bit of a mistake, and Johannes Lillikoko managed to breach the Derry rearguard and race in to make it 2-1 in a bizarre 60 seconds that saw Dundalk going from 1-0 down to 2-1 ahead. However, they would have to defend straight away. Derry were really looking to come back into the game. They had chances. Will Patching stood over a free kick. He delivered it into the area, and Cian Kavanagh rose highest, out-muscling the Dundalk defenders to head home the equaliser. Both teams had chances late on, but just could not get that decisive goal that would have taken 3 points from this tie. Dundalk, should I say, would finish the game with 10 men, as Wasiri Williams was shown a straight red card for a horror tackle on Ollie O'Neill. Derry had the man advantage late on, but just could not get there. O'Neill played a lovely cross into Cameron McJanet, but the ball was deemed to have been out of play in the build-up to that goal. And then a couple of minutes later, it was Michael Duffy who looked to have been the hero for Derry, but his effort went wide of the post as it finished in Oriel Park this afternoon, with both teams ending their recent losing streak. Dundalk 2, Derry City 2.